The table shows a list of common fractions, decimals, and percent equivalents. It is very helpful to memorize these, but it's also very important to know how to convert between fractions, decimals, and percents. So I'm going to give about 2 examples of how to convert any fraction, decimal, or percent to their equivalents. And let's start with a quarter. To convert a quarter to a decimal, we divide the numerator by the denominator. That is 1 divided by 4. How many times can 4 go into 1? It's 0 times. 0 times. So in order to proceed, we're going to put a point and add a 0 to the 1. How many times can 4 go into 10? And that is 2 times. 2 times 4 is 8, and we subtract and we will get 2. 10 take away 8 is equal to 2. Now it's a decimal, so we can continue to add zeros. How many times can 4 go into 20? And that is 5 times, and we multiply. 5 times 4 is 20. And therefore, a quarter as a decimal is equal to 0.25. Now to convert a fraction or a decimal to a percent, we multiply by 100. And we can multiply across. 1 times 100 is 100. 4 times 1 is 4. And then we divide 100 by 4. But we can just do the easy way of canceling. How many times can 4 go into 4? 1 time. And how many times can 4 go into 100? And that is 25. 25 times 1 is 25. 1 times 1 is 1. And therefore, a quarter is equal to 25%. And we can also do the same for a decimal. And as a decimal, it would be 0.25 times 100. And to do that, we're going to multiply. We're going to move the decimal point 2 places to the right. And that is equal to 25%. So fraction to decimal, divide the numerator by the denominator, and fraction or decimal to percent, we multiply by 100. So let's try 1/3, and we're going to do the same thing. 1/3 to a decimal, we divide numerator by denominator, that is 1 divided by 3. How many times can 3 go into 1? It's 0 times, so we're going to put a point in the answer and we add 1. Put a point in the answer and add a 0 to make that 10. Now, how many times can 3 go into 10? It's 3 times. 3 times 3, 9. And we subtract. 10 take away 9 is equal to 1. It's a decimal, so we can continue to add zeros. How many times can 3 go into 10? It's 3 times. And 3 times 3 is 9. And we subtract and we get 1. And you already notice that the 3 is a repeating. This is a repeating decimal, as we will continue to be having 3. So we put a bar over the 3 to show that this is a repeating decimal. So 1/3 is equal to 0.3. And 1/3 to a percent, we're going to multiply by 100. So in this case, we don't use canceling. So what we do, we go ahead and multiply across. 1 times 100 is 100, and then 3 times 1 is 3. So we divide the numerator by the denominator. That is 100 divided by 3. How many times can 3 go into 10? And that is 3 times. And we multiply. 3 times 3 is 9. We subtract. 10 minus 9 is 1. And we bring down the 0. We bring down the 0. How many times can 3 go into 10? And that is 3 times. 3 times 3 is 9. We subtract. 10 take away 9 is equal to 1. And there are no more numbers to bring down. So it's a decimal. So we're going to put a point and add a 0. And we already know that how many times can 3 go into 10, and that is 3 times. And we subtract, we get 1. And you will notice that the 3 will be recurring. So this is a repeating decimal. So we indicate that the 3 will be recurring by putting a bar over that 0.3. And therefore 1/3 is equal to 0.3. And as a percent, it's equal to 33.3%. And as you can see, we have also done the same thing for 3/8 is equal to 0.375, and it's equal to 37.5% because we multiply 0.375 by 100. We move the decimal point 2 places to the right, and the decimal point moved from in front of the 3, and it's now between the 7 and the 5, and that will give us 37.5%. And I hope you find this very helpful. And like I said before, these are worth memorizing, but it's very important to know how to convert between these common fractions, decimals, and percent, and you use the formulas with any one of the fraction, decimal, or percent to convert between. Thanks for watching. I hope you find this helpful. Please remember to give this video a thumbs up, and if you have not done so already, please subscribe to my channel. There's many videos on a lot of concepts that you might find helpful. Again, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.